All right, so welcome back. This is a continuation of a comparison between the command prompt on Windows and the terminal on Unix-like operating systems. And so I'm on Linux here on the left side, and on the right side, I'm on Windows. All right, so just a recap of what we did in our previous tutorial. We looked at your current location on the file system. On Linux, you use pwd. We call this print the working directory. So right now, I'm inside 0-day, which is inside Martensson and which is inside home, and it's part of the root on the file system. So Linux uses a file system. So here you can see this is my working directory. On Windows, if you want to print your working directory, we saw this last time, you use cd. When you execute that command, you realize that it prints the path. The Windows uses File Explorer, so it prints that path. So currently I'm inside Martensson, which is inside users, which is in the C drive. That's where I am. All right, so we also looked at how we can display the contents of a directory, any directory or any folder. In Windows, we use folders. In Linux or Unix-like systems, we use directories. And so on Windows, if I want to display the contents of a folder, I can just write dir. If dir without any given path is going to list the contents of the current directory. So if I press enter, you can see what I have in this current directory. And we also looked at clearing the screen. If I CLS, we can clear that. And then on Linux, we said if we want to display the contents of any directory, we can use ls to list the contents of any given directory. If we do not pass any path, then we list the contents of the current directory. We can also use clear to clear our screen. So those were the three commands that we learned in our previous tutorial. In today's tutorial, we're going to touch on displaying the contents of a text file. So we start off with the Linux or Unix-like systems. When you want to display the contents of any text file, you have to use the cat command, concatenate, short for concatenate, cat, C-A-T, and the name of the file that you want to display the contents of. So I'm going to ls first to see what is inside this current directory, and then choose a file that I want to display the contents of. And so I will display the contents of hello world.c. So if I cat hello_world.c, you can see the contents without opening it. I haven't opened it, I'm just displaying the contents, and so you can see what is inside. So this is convenient. And on a Windows machine, you can do the same, displaying the contents of a text file. Of course, I want to do first to see what is inside this directory, and then I'm going to choose one file to display. So I'm going to use this vagrant file. So I have a vagrant file over here. So this is the file that I want to display the contents. So let me clear screen first. And to display the contents of any file in Windows, you use type, then the name of the file. Vagrant file, and if I press enter right now, you can see the contents of that particular file or that specific file have been displayed over here. So this is just displaying the contents. I'm not trying to edit or do anything. I'm just displaying the content. And so this is convenient when you're working on the terminal. Sometimes you just want to peep into a file, look at the contents, and then maybe you might want to open it later on and do some edits. And so here, this is what I've done. I can see what is inside, and basically that's it. Right, so basically that's it. That's for today. We've looked at two commands: type to display the contents of a given file. So file name here, any text file, you can display its contents by using this command, type, and then the name of the file. Same on Linux, you can just cat and then the file name. This file name can be anything, hello.c, readme.md. It might have another extension. As long as it's a text file, then you can display the contents. All right, so I hope that is helpful. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, remember to do so. I hope to see you in our next tutorial. For now, I'm out. Bye-bye.